Rum, known also as the Valley of the Moon, is a valley cut into the sandstone and granite rock in southern Jordan, near the border with Saudi Arabia and about 60 kilometers to the east of the city of Aqaba. With an area of 720 square kilometers, it is the largest Wadi River valley in Jordan.
Thamudic inscriptions, at the foot of the cliffs on both sides of the main wadi, can be found in ancient stone constructions. These inscriptions on the temple confirm the pre-Islamic involvement of the Arabian tribes in the construction of the sanctuary. Jebel Khazali, a peak situated in the center of Wadi Rum protected area, opens up in a narrow fissure of about 100 m length. Its inner walls are covered with Thamudic, Nabatean, and Islamic inscriptions, as well petroglyphs depicting humans and animals. Remarkable are the soles of feet petroglyphs, which probably had religious significance.
Bridge is a landmark at the center of the Red Desert sites of Wadi Rum. It enjoys views over the intersection of the major valleys in Wadi Rum known as Khor al-Ajram. The rock bridge is 4 meters above the rocks below and around 7 meters above the valley floor, therefore making it relatively easy to climb for visitors.
A mushroom rock, also called rock pedestal or a pedestal rock, is a naturally occurring rock whose shape, as its name implies, resembles a mushroom. Some rocks have a shape of a mushroom because, in deserts, wind erodes the lower section of the rock more than the upper section, which makes the base of the rock narrow and the upper part wide, giving it the shape of a mushroom.
Desert shrub of Syria and Arabia having small white flowers, constitutes the juniper of the Old Testament, sometimes placed in genus Genista.
Abu Khashaba Canyon is one of the impressive canyons of Wadi Rum. The contrast between red and yellow sun with green bushes and trees is fascinating. This walk through the canyon takes about 45 minutes.
Verbascum is a genus of over 450 species of flowering plants, common name mullein, in the figwort family Scrophulariaceae. They are native to Europe and Asia, with the highest species diversity in the Mediterranean. Burdah Rock Bridge is one of the most popular rock bridges in Wadi Rum Desert in Jebel Burdah. The Burdah Rock Bridge is on the north ridge with length 35 meters. It is considered to be one of the highest rock bridges in the world. It is definitely one of the most spectacular places in Wadi Rum Desert.
Fruth Rock Bridge is one of the most photographed places in Wadi Rum. The bridge is about 15 meters up from the desert floor. With directions and maybe some assistance from your tour guide, the steep climb is easy. Still, for people with some degree of vertigo or minor limitations, the scramble can be quite a challenge. The narrow bridge can be challenging too. But the beautiful views over the yellow mountains of Fruth make up for this big time. And if you decide not to climb the bridge, it is still well worth to visit it.
Zarb is a traditional Bedouin underground oven used by nomadic herding peoples in the Arabian Peninsula. Much like a barbecue, the method starts by digging a hole in the soft sand. Then cook down wood to coals, place the food over the coal and cover the hole with sand. The food is left undisturbed for several hours. Finally uncover the oven and lift the food from under the ground.
Aqaba is a Jordanian port city on the Red Sea's Gulf of Aqaba. Inhabited since 400 BC, it's home to the Islamic-era Aqaba fort. Its beach resorts are popular for windsurfing and other water sports, and the area is a top destination for scuba divers, with notable dive sites including the Yamaniya Coral Reef in the Aqaba Marine Park, south of the city.
The Cedar Pride Shipwreck, the most famous dive site in Jordan for good reason, she is one of the rare wrecks easy accessible from shore. After a short, 130 m swim over a sandy bottom, she looms out of the depths before us, imposing in an interesting position, lying intact on her port side with a separate reef supporting both bow and stern. The Jordanian dinar is the fourth strongest currency in the world, with 1 Jordanian dinar buying $1.41 US, or $1 US equals 0.71 Jordanian dinar.